Yeah, someone's playing guitar. There's worse things I could see in a food park. Sorry, let me just get that for you, sir. Apparently you were too lazy to go 10 feet to the trash can. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more of Food Park Manager. I've got about $3,000 in my pocket, which is not a small amount of money. It's not really a small amount of money to anyone. You're a little fussed down there, sir? Sorry, you're a little impatient. Well, good news, because I believe level 12 might allow me to do something about that. So, show me entertainment. Yeah, now I can get dancers and singers around here. And that will, hopefully make people a little bit more patient. I mean, nothing makes me want to sit around and wait for a slice of pizza more than watching some amateur dance act. Oh, speaking of pizza, somebody reminded me, I never named the pizza stall. There we go, much better. There is no such thing as bad pizza, only pizza that is better than or worse than other pizza, because that's science. Now, that does kind of glitch into my taco sign a little bit, but I simply don't care. It's all about the signs in this game. Okay, get everything going, and then just go ahead and buy this plot of land. We own that now. That's like a thing that we own. Okay, I want to keep the flooring coming down here. So with the small amount of money that I have left, let's go from like Fiesta flag to Fiesta flag down to actually make it go like that, because at least that's somewhat centered. Okay, 568 bucks. How did we do yesterday? I just spent an inordinate amount of money, so the answer is not wicked good. And the ingredients market is open, and I probably need everything. Actually, we're not that bad, but I'll throw some money down. And then immediately sit here and do nothing at all, because I just blew all of my money. What's your problem over here? You would like a little more vegetables. How about some vegetables at all? You have none at this point, so accept that. And then just kind of sit here and wait for the money to trickle in. How much are the performing puppets here? So you are 250 and 250. Well, let's get a singer. I've got 250 bucks. I'm not doing anything else with it right now. So center you nicely, kind of right here, yeah, yes. No, that's terrible, that's awful. There we go, you're all welcome. Okay, and then what does it take for me to hire someone to do that? So a performer. Paolo, Angela, and Trisha. Well, Trisha just has everything. So, Trisha, you're in. Okay, Trisha's coming in to strum the guitar here. Hopefully my man here will be pretty happy about that. He's like, someone's playing guitar. There's worse things I could see in a food park. Sorry, let me just get that for you, sir. Apparently you were too lazy to go 10 feet to the trash can. And somebody needs a promotion in here. Oh, Olivia. Great, good. Well, there we go. That's level 5. That's my goal covered right there. And I think we just raced through another goal, too. Hang on, the ingredients market is open here. I actually have money to do things, so I already had a standing order ready to go. Order all of those. Have a perfect recipe for 7 days and have all happy customers for 7 days? Oh, that's not going to happen. I might be able to swing the perfect recipe thing, but happy customers for 7 days? I don't know about that one. Again, let me get that for you, sir. There's a trash can 6 or 7 feet away, but that's okay. I'll do that one. Now, what do we get next for food around here? We got stir-fried noodles coming up at level 13, and then a tuna sandwich stall at level 15. That's extremely niche. I mean, a sandwich stall, sure, where you might purchase a tuna sandwich. It might be on the menu, but there'd be other sandwiches. There might be a roast beef or maybe a nice pastrami or something, but just tuna fish sandwiches. Just only tuna fish sandwiches in what? I don't think I'm going there. I can't say, every now and then I feel like having a tuna fish sandwich. Not very often. I'm usually going to go chicken salad. I mean, if we're going to go for some sort of meat salad sandwich, I'm going to go meat salad. But a tuna fish, I'm not going to go to a specific tuna fish sandwich store, probably because of the odor, for one thing. I'm just going to go to a regular sandwich store. People are looking after their health. Foods with vegetables are more popular right now. Well, good news, we just put vegetables in the pizza, so it's a healthy pizza now. I clearly have misclicked something, because now I have 218 units of vanilla. I've obviously thrown another decimal point in there. I could sell some off, but you know what? I just don't have to order vanilla for a very, very, very long time right now. Get everything else, even if we don't necessarily need it. We'll need it at some point. Just try not to throw the extra decimal point in there, Dave. All right, well, while we crawl our way to level 13, let's go ahead and get some of this set up. So show me, where were the tents? There we go, the tents. So I would like this to kind of be, show me, like that. Yes, and then another one like that. Okay, and this one is going to be that red, and then this one is going to be that yellow. Okay, everything's looking good there. So you're under a tent now, which is probably the best place for you to be. Also, I could get the dancer going. And we've got song, we may as well have dance. So dance area, right next to the singer. I assume there's some sort of duet. I'm going to need to hire someone. Okay, who wants to dance for me like a puppet? I can do one more staff member, so one more performer. Ian, Olivia, and Ian. Okay, Ian, you can't submit your resume twice. I know it's you. I don't care that you dyed your hair. I can see it's you, Ian. How about skillful and agreeable? I think that's a good one. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're doing a little pop and lock, a little bit of the robot. We're having an attempt at breakdancing. It's not really working out well. So you haven't danced professionally since 1985, have you? Oh yeah, people weren't kidding about the veggie thing, were they? Dang, we are wrecked on vegetables right now. No, we need more of those. Get like 40 of those and 30 of those. Wow. And then obviously coffee because, you know, coffee. And let's get some more seating in here too. I kind of wanted to somewhat duplicate what I did on the other side. So one there, and then one there, and one there. And then probably a trash can would be a fantastic idea up here. Put that right there. Between those two trash cans, that should cover that entire area there. Get out of that and let everyone get back to work here. I should have a bunch of park coins. I should unlock stuff. What could I theoretically be unlocking? Nothing there, really. Could get these big picnic tables. Those are kind of nice. Different umbrella. That's cool. Nothing really here until I get up to level 14. That's fine. How about in decoratives? The little pot there. Get some statues. Dog sculpture. Sure. It's only 3 points. Go ahead and get that. And a cat sculpture for obvious reasons. That I can't get to level 21. I can get these. Let's get a giant fountain and then a bird fountain. How are you guys liking the dancing? Is it really making you more patient and more happy? I see you got a hot dog there, and I think you also got a hot dog. Folks, this is just a little survey I'm doing at my food park here, where I'm looking at new clients, I guess. Would you be sorry, don't walk away from me. Would you be interested in a stall that sold nothing but tuna fish sandwiches? Nothing but tuna fish sandwiches. Oh, no, there's no roast beef. No, it's not even a nice pastrami. No, nothing but tuna fish sandwiches. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I would go to a more well-rounded sandwich store and get a tuna fish sandwich there if that's really what I had a hankering for. I wouldn't go to a specific tuna fish sandwich store. Also, you've got a little rip in your tights there. I don't know if you knew that. How about some lights around here, too? Unlock that. Actually, unlock that one. That one looks fun. So unlock that. Let's get some of these to live. Can we get one maybe at the corner of each umbrella? So come down here. That one lines up there, and then one there. I've done that wrong. I can already tell I've done that wrong. The little Adrian... No, I did it right. Little Adrian Monk was flipping out. Relax, I got that one. And what's the problem over here? We need more cheese. Okay, sure. Throw some more cheese in there. Price is fairly cheap. Not anymore, it isn't. And then, obviously, ingredients, except vanilla. Dear Lord, man, don't order vanilla. And there's my level up, and of course that means it's time for stir-fried noodles. So, 600 to pop this thing down. Oh, I like your awning. That's a fun awning. Let's move you around. Where's your like little interaction point? Down here. Hang on, the ingredients market is open. Everything's going nuts right now. Well, if everyone over here is going to benefit from more patience from the singing dancing troupe, then I should put food over here. So let's put that in right there. Okay, I know we don't have anyone to work there or anything like that. We're going to kind of figure that out as we go along. So I can get one more staff member in here, probably because I just put that down. One cook, please. Service. Oh, yeah, we want a tip. We definitely want a tip. And you work pretty fast, too. Well, you work faster than other people. What does this actually entail? Noodles, chicken, and vegetables. Cool. So the only thing we're missing right now is noodles. I mean, we're not missing it. We have some that came with the stall, but we'll have to order that in the future. Okay. Noodles. What am I feeling on noodles? We're going to keep this one simple. This is Captain Noodles and his amazing noodles with noodles. Because it's always fun to say noodles. Really, just try it at home. It's super fun to say. Just say noodles over and over again. And then go to work and do that. And see how far that gets you in the promotion chain. Also, I have like $4,200. So I'm going to buy yet another piece of land. So, yep, buy that. I wanted to keep my picnic area going down here. So, okay. How am I going to make all of this work here? I want to start with the fence. So leave like a little bit of an entry point of sorts, like that. And then bring this down to, say, here, and then across there. And then same deal here. Bring this down to here, and then across like that. Do I like that? Maybe one more like that, and one more like that. Okay. And then I did the grass flooring under here, which is kind of a contradiction. I'm sure it's AstroTurf. Must be AstroTurf. So yeah, put all of that like that. And then, well, really what we just did is weed the area. Okay, I still have got $2,400 here. I'm low on ingredients. Well, the day's about to end. We'll be fine. Looks like people are having a problem with patience around the... What do we call this again? Hang on. What's the name of this thing? I don't remember what it's called now, but it's something that sounds really good, and I've never heard of it in my life before. But people are being really impatient. One of the things for that was the speaker, right? Increases nearby customers' patience. So maybe this stall just has thumping techno music all the time. That doesn't really increase your patience. It kind of makes you a little anxious and want to boogie at the same time. But apparently it's going to work well for them. So you guys can just chill out now and listen to some enraging techno music. Well, bright and early the next morning, we'll get some ingredients going. No, they're not running low. That's the chocolate ice cream. We're not doing anything with chocolate ice cream right now. Okay, let me keep working on my picnic area here. Hang on. What's your problem? You need more noodles. Okay, more noodles for you. Fairly expensive. Okay, back that off a little bit. I do want people actually paying for this. So let me keep working on my picnic area. I'm very, very excited about my picnic area. So this, let's make sure we destroy nature so that we can have less nature inside the picnic area. And then let's start putting some picnic blankets down. So like one there and one... Oh, this doesn't work at all. That's not okay. Do I like that? I've had worse. Okay, change this color so it is not that. That one. Okay, accept that. And then where were those umbrellas? So an umbrella, do it like this so you can actually see if it's centered. Do that, and then another one over there. But then this one has to get changed to this. Okay, thank God everything makes sense. Now the kitty needs to be a little more centered. So put the kitty right here, and everyone can just admire the kitty while it licks its own butt. What were the other things I unlocked? Did I do? Yeah, I did the big fountain. I can't afford it, but I did the big fountain. I can afford the little bird fountain. Put that right there. That really doesn't leave me a lot of money, but could I get maybe just some picnic tables? Unlock that picnic table. How much are those? 170? Okay, I'll wait a little while into the day until we have a little more money. Oh, now these bamboo things don't make any sense because they're sitting in the flooring now. So let's tuck a couple of these, like here, and then some more of those over here, and then some more of those over here. Okay, that makes way more sense. And people are already enjoying the larger, more expanded picnic area with the focus on Kitty. And some promotions to be doing. Ricardo, well done. Arthur, Trisha, Olivia, you are slightly better at breakdancing now. Anyone having a problem with recipes? No, recipes are looking good. Well, I've got a little bit of money here. Let's get back to that picnic table idea there. So what did I unlock again? I did, yeah, that picnic table. How about we spin that around and did like one here. See, that's not going to center well with the bamboo. Notice how I'm in completely ignoring the ingredients market in favor of picnic tables. That will look better. And then spin this one around like this. Yeah, broadly. And then I'll take an off-center one because it'll work with the bamboo. In my mind, this works, so put that there. Trash can would be a really good idea around here, too. So how about a trash can kind of right next to the bamboo there? It'll cover all these people. I'm going to spend a little money on upgrades, too, especially this one, because this seems to get jammed up. So this will make us produce these a little bit faster, which is good. And it's fairly cheap. Well, not for long it's not. And get another one of those. Okay. So these should be flying out like 20% faster now, which will help with the patience issue. I know we're low on ingredients. I ignored the ingredients market in favor of picnic tables. Ingredients are ordered. What's your problem over here? A little more chicken. Okay, you can have a little bit more chicken. Yeah, it's just a chocolate ice cream, I assure you. We don't need chocolate ice cream. Nobody seems to care about chocolate ice cream. Let me just get that right there. There's a quick $1 right there. Okay, $1,300 and the money is coming in. It's coming in pretty quickly, too. I'd like to get to level 14 to get, well, apparently a tuna fish sandwich stall. Yeah, this place gets slammed. I wonder if it's because it's, like, right on the corner. People don't have to, like, go in here and find the food that they want. They're like, ah, it's just right by. I don't even care about going to the park. I just want whatever this thing is here because it sounds super yummy. It's got, like, eggs and things in it. And I'm definitely noticing as the park gets bigger, we're getting a little more lag and a little more screen tearing going on. I know there was a patch to address optimization. It may not have 100% done the trick. Hang on, you were having a problem with patience there. Okay, we could dump down like a speaker or something around here. I'm not entirely sure where, but I can make that happen. So get a speaker, which will increase your patience. What else would increase your patience? The doghouse might. I've already got a dog. I don't need 2 dogs. That seems excessive. So put a speaker. How about like right here? And that hopefully will cover a lot of this area. Let's spend a little bit of money on upgrades too. So our new noodle stand here, fairly cheap, not anymore. That can get upgraded a little bit. Who else would love an upgrade around here? What about coffee? Coffee's maxed out. Yeah, that sounds like something I would have done. And the next morning, another food park is popularizing a new recipe, taking our customers. We should try to change our recipe. Or just get $1 each for all the trash people leave. Does anyone have a recipe problem? No, so I'm not going to really mess with success here. We're making money. What I do need is a lot of meat. And Arthur needs a promotion. Anyone else? Oh yeah, wow, lots of people need promotions. Well done, team. All of my cooks, basically almost all of them are maxed out right now. Fantastic. Between that and the food stall upgrades, we should be cranking out these sandwiches pretty fast. Speaking of which, yeah, not too far away from that level 14. I'd like to get the tuna fish sandwich place up and running. People are busting for a tuna fish sandwich around here. There we go, level up. Show me some tuna fish, please. So, oh, level 15, Dave. Level 15. You never read things properly, do you? Well, does level 14 open up anything else that I need to know about? 17 for that. I could get the stage, right. Get the square stage or the square stage. Well, what the heck with it? Let's get a stage. Let's put this right at the front. Yeah, right there. And then, actually, maybe put it over here. No, put it over here, because then I'll put the tuna fish over there, and I'm going to assume that this is going to give people more patience. Now, do I actually have the space to hire anyone? I do. I've got 2 more spots open. Cool. So I would like a performer, please. Margaret, you're going to get some more people coming in. And if I've got the extra spot, I want to hire a new cleaner, because the place is a bit of a pit. So work efficiency up or movement speed up. Either of those are good traits for a cleaner, so Ian, you're in. We should light up that stage, too. That is very, very dark over there. How about we did some street lights, say, here and here for that. And then maybe garden lights behind. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely those, right behind it. Boom. Okay, you ain't missing the performer. Where is my performer? Where, are you coming today at all? Are you gonna... Did you, like, take your first day off or something weird like that? Jeez, artist, right? Yeah, Margaret is here. I mean, allegedly here. Does anyone else need a promotion while I'm in the neighborhood? No. Okay. Low on ingredients. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We're worried about Margaret. She hasn't checked in yet today. Next day, and no sign of Margaret. That's a little disconcerting there. Wait, you think the taco is perfect? Who's... Oh, it's the other stall that's having a problem. What's the problem? Hot dogs again. Less bread. Okay, I can give you less bread. There you go, less bread. Price is fair. Well, let's make it unfair. Who said hot dogs are fair? Margaret, I'm gonna try bumping your stage back like 1/2 block there and see if that's your problem. Maybe you had a issue with pathing, although people do seem to be able to happily teleport around here. Margaret? Margaret? Now, Margaret seems to be blissfully not here. Well, blissful for her anyway. Yeah, and you've gained no experience. You've done no- I'm gonna have to fire you, Margaret. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna try this again. Let's try hiring a performer. I'm sure anybody. I just want to see if somebody shows up around here. No dice on that. Is there something I'm missing about this? There usually is. A square stage. That's it. That's all I know about it. It's a square stage. Do I maybe have to put the piano player on? I probably have to put someone on the stage, Dave. There you go. They don't just show up and do a soliloquy. They need something to do. Okay, well, sorry, Margaret. I misinterpreted that. I assure you'll get a positive reference from me in your next job. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Still nowhere near tuna fish sandwich, but at least we've sorted that nonsense out. I also have like $8,600 in my pocket, which is a little ridiculous, so I'm just gonna arbitrarily buy this piece of land. And apparently today is pizza day. Okay, can do. So make sure we get all the things that we need for the pizzas here, and then, of course, everything else, too. Wow, we got really wrecked on ice cream yesterday. Wow, the vanilla is finally ticking down. That's good. I'll actually maybe need to order that at some point in the future. And just maybe a couple of decoratives while I'm waiting for level 15 here. How about a big tree? Like right there. Give some shade to the picnic folk. And then actually maybe... Let's see, that's level 16. How about a rock? That's a big rock. That's a larger rock than it really needs to be. But if I could tuck this one over by the bamboo, that kind of makes sense. And then we got some like potted plants in here. That's fine if you're into potted plants. You know what I actually do need over here? Probably more porta potties. I think there's only 2 bathrooms for the, and a bathroom is a very loose term, but two toilet areas for the entire park. So maybe right over here by the performer, because he's just a paid puppet anyway. So if he has to endure a little bit of porta potty action while he's banging out some Simon and Garfunkel, that's not really what my problem is. His problem is just getting paid for what he does. So suck it up, Cupcake. Oh dear, you've fallen in. You've fallen in. But you keep going. You know what? Good for you, man. Good for you. Doing bridge over troubled waters. You're in horrible, horrible pain because you've just fallen through a wooden stage. But you just keep plugging on. Now that is a performer. Could really use some lights over here too. It's very, very dark when it gets to be, you know, the nighttime kind of thing. How about a light right here? And actually that's fairly well illuminated. There's a bunch of lights over there. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that area I just bought. But I got the money. I may as well spend it. Yeah, we're making money. Money is coming in. I don't know if I'm ever going to get the happy customers things for 2 days out of 7. Thank God it's cumulative and not, you know, consecutive. That would be terrible. I probably need a lot of stuff. Yeah, I need a lot of stuff. I'm going to try another one of the manager's desks down in the noodle area here. Sorry, whatever this thing is down here in the coffee area here. Because we're just getting killed down there. Getting absolutely destroyed down there. So if I put up... Boy, I'd love it if it wasn't a desk. I would. I'd love it if it was just like a person just kind of hanging out doing things. But this could cover both of those... Oh, building is obstructed. Not... Yeah, boy, I'd love it if it wasn't a desk. Tuck that... Okay, that kind of looks like it goes with the stall a little bit, I guess, sort of. So, yeah, do your thing there. Do your jam there, man. Now, can I hire someone? I can't hire anyone. That was completely useless. Unless I fire somebody, but I probably shouldn't fire somebody. Okay, sorry, yeah, that's just gonna have to go. There's my level up right there. 10 more coins and a bit of money. Not that I can't make that money on my own. There we go. Tuna fish sandwich stall. Very, very, very niche. But apparently there it is. So I want to put this over here away from everything else. I mean, it'll blend in with the porta potty smell, if nothing else. Now, hopefully I can hire somebody for that. Am I? Okay, I've got one more staff member there. So hire a cook, agreeable and celebrity. Oh yeah, I want the tip. That's just an extra $1 that we get there. So tuna fish, you say fish, bread, and vegetables. That's fine. Okay. Bump that price up a little bit there. Tuna fish, you say? Now, you can't see it through the flood of new customers, but really, just tuna fish sandwiches. That seems very niche. It is very, very popular. Who knew? Maybe it's a fishing community. Maybe they just like supporting their local tuna fishery persons. Ingredients markets. So, now we need fish. Everything else we've got covered. It's bread, vegetables, and fish. But now we're going to need fish, and that thing looks like it's going to be pretty popular. I'm going to throw down another bike rack around here, too, because that seems like the sort of thing people would like. So let's get a couple of... spin that around. Couple of bicycles in there, one there, and then one there. Okay, and then change the color of one of those bikes. That really awful mint green. That looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. I have almost $10,000. I have a piece of land that I haven't even done anything with yet. And I could, actually, as of right now, I could afford to buy out 2 more pieces of land. Yeah, Tuna's going nuts. Yep, I'm going to put down, I'm seeing a patience issue coming up there. So I know they've got the singer nearby, but I'm just going to put a little boogie near the porta potties. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that won't be annoying at all while you're in the porta potty. That's probably an excellent place to call it on Food Park Manager for today. The money's there. I'm just going to start popping all these things open and getting this place rocking and rolling. So guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.
You know, an argument could have been made that spending an obscene amount of money on researching the theater just so I can get a sign that says Electric Boogaloo may not have been my smartest move. That is a strong argument, and that's an argument that you'd probably win, frankly. Wow, naked guy sticks his hand in a beehive. This can't end well. I don't know where I would see a leather carpet, but I'm going to imagine I had to pay an entry fee to see it.
I have a cylinder. I broke Dave.
Broke Dave.
Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. I just dropped my controller.
Oh my goodness.